Okay, I'm recording now and I'm gonna discuss the questions with you. So let's do it. Okay, first question. Question is, what do you complain about most?
Great, let's start. I often hear people complain about things like stress, daily challenges, or not having enough time. What about you? What do you find yourself complaining about the most?
Oh, in my case, I play basketball, so I play basketball in my basketball club. So that's when I missed the shot. That that kind of um they kind
It's
of
to-
what can I say? They kind of stress makes me feel angry. So I stress with it.
I understand. Missing shots can be really frustrating, especially when you care a lot about your performance. It's okay to feel that way. Remember, every player experiences ups and downs. The important thing is to keep practicing and learning from each experience. You're doing great.
Thank you. Okay, I move to next questions. Um, mm, what are
You're
things that people in your life do that annoy you or make angry?
It's natural for people to have pet peeves. Sometimes small things like being interrupted or not listening can be
Wait,
annoying.
wait, 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 wait.
Everyone,
I asked to you. The the question is, what are things that people in your life do that annoy you or make you angry?
I see. Sometimes when people aren't paying attention or are not considerate of others' feelings, it can be frustrating. Communication is key, and sometimes misunderstandings can happen. It's important to address things calmly and openly. What about you? Are there things that bother you in your daily life?
Mm, to me, as I said, I play basketball in my basketball club. So, um, when I when I didn't focus, when I don't focus in the game or such a play, the in our club, the 선배, do you know 선배? 선배, 선배, 선배.
Yes, I understand. In some cultures, a sonbe, refers to someone who is senior or more experienced, like a mentor.
Yeah, yeah,
It can
yeah.
be frustrating.
Yeah. In our club, we have the 선배. Many 선배 is our club. So, when I missed the defender player or something rebound or box out, that kind of mistakes makes him angry. So that kind of annoying something annoying is bother me. So that's kind of stress to me.
I understand. It can be tough when you make mistakes during a game, especially when you feel the pressure from more experienced teammates. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and it's part of the learning process. The important thing is to keep practicing and improving. You're doing great.
Thank you. Okay, I move to the next question. Mm.
You're welcome. Let's move on to the next question. What do you have for me?
Uh, okay. Is there the question is there a habit someone you know has that drives or you crazy?
Yes, everyone has habits that might be a bit annoying sometimes. For example, some people might talk loudly on their phones in public or leave things messy. It's all about finding a balance and understanding each other. What about you? Do you have any habits that drive you crazy?
maybe it's not gonna have it, but something um something oh, how can I say movement, oh, what can I say, someone smoke.
죄송합니다. 고급 음성 모드의 일간 한도에 도달했습니다.
Okay.
표준 모드로 전환해 계속 대화하실 수 있습니다.
Okay, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. What's on your mind?
Oh, I just doing my assignments with talk about you with some discussion questions.
Sounds good. What kind of discussion questions do you have for me?
Okay, I'll give you some questions and you answer it and you ask for me. Okay?
Sounds like a plan. Go ahead with your first question.
Okay, replay again. Okay. No, okay. Okay. The question is there a habit someone you know has that drives you crazy?
Got it. A habit that drives me crazy is when people leave their stuff all over the place without putting it away. It makes things feel messy and disorganized. How about you? Is there a habit that someone has that annoys you?
Um, it's not. It maybe not the habit, but someone smoke in front of my face. That's drive me crazy.
I totally get that. The smell of cigarette smoke can be really unpleasant, especially when it's right in your face. It's frustrating when people are inconsiderate of others around them. Do you try to avoid those situations, or do you speak up when it happens?
Oh, usually avoid that situation to walk away and go away. So yeah.
That makes sense. It's often easier to just walk away than deal with the discomfort. It's good that you know how to handle it for your peace of mind. Do you ever find it hard to stay calm in those moments?
No, but okay. I finished this question and we'll move to another questions.
All right, sounds good. What's the next question?
Okay. Um. Okay, I got a question. The question is, what are the things you'd like to change about your classes, clubs, family, friends, or roommates?
That's an interesting question. For me, I think one thing I'd change about classes is having more group discussions where everyone can share ideas. It helps spark different perspectives and makes learning more engaging. As for friends, I'd love it if we could spend more time together in person rather than just texting. How about you? Is there anything you'd like to change about your classes, clubs, or anything else?
Mm, I don't have anything to change, but I
That's cool.
got
It's great that you're satisfied with things as they are.
yeah, but
Sometimes, when everything's going
hey,
smoothly, there's no need to change anything. What do you
hello?
enjoy the most about your current routine or environment?
Do you hear me? Oh, okay, okay. Okay,
Yes, I hear you. What's on your mind?
okay, don't cut my sentence, please.
Sorry about that. I'll make sure not to interrupt. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. In my case, I'd like to change my classes because the timeline is so hard to me because I
I get
had
what you mean. It can be frustrating frustrating when the timeline of classes feels rushed or doesn't give enough time to fully grasp the material. What about the timeline bothers you the most? Is it the pace of the lessons or the workload?
Okay, I have moved to next question. This is boring questions. Okay.
Got it? Let's move on to something more interesting then. What's the next question you've got for me?
Oh, the question is, what are you pet peeves?
I think you might mean pet peeves, right? If so, a pet peeve of mine is when people don't listen when someone's speaking. It's like they're just waiting for their turn to talk without really paying attention. How about you? Do you have any pet peeves?
Maybe I don't have anything, but I have one. Someone's watch me like enemy. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah.
Uh, it can be really uncomfortable when someone is watching you too closely, almost like they're invading your personal space. It's definitely awkward. Do you find it hard to concentrate when that happens?
I first the moment of that kind of moments that uh I didn't
It sounds like you might feel a bit uneasy or caught off guard in those
hey
moments, right?
hey
It can be tough to focus when you're
hey
feeling watched. Do you usually try to
what
ignore
the
it,
heck
or does it make you feel anxious?
I feel anxious a little bit.
Take care.
I
I can
feel
imagine that feeling a little anxious in those
okay.
moments must
She
be tough.
didn't hear me.
Hopefully, over time, you can find
Hey,
ways to make those situations less
get
uncomfortable.
out. Okay, I moved to next question
Yeah, I get it.
because
It's not always easy to shake
I
that
got
feeling.
13
Let me know
minutes.
if you ever want to talk more about it or
Hey,
anything
do you
else.
hear me? Huh? Is it funny?
Yes, I hear you. What's up?
I can talk about. How can I? Okay.
No worries. Feel free to reach out whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Oh, the question is, have you ever had to take a stand against someone or something you disagreed with?
That's a tough one. Personally, I think standing up for what you believe in is important, especially when something feels wrong. I haven't had personal experiences, but I know that when people do take a stand, it can be really empowering. Have you ever had to take a stand against something or someone you disagreed with?
Oh, in my case, I don't drink any alcohol, so when I go to basketball club,
That's a strong stand to
hey,
take. Choosing not to drink alcohol, especially when others around you might be,
hell no.
can sometimes be challenging. Do you find that people try to pressure you?
Oh
Or do
no.
they respect your choice?
Oh, in my case, we when the hey. Oh, you should hear
It sounds
me.
like you were about to share a story. What happened when you went somewhere?
Okay, in my case, I in a basketball club, so we eat we eat every games we finished.
It sounds like you were about to explain a situation with your basketball club. Did something happen there related to alcohol? Or were you in a situation where you had to stand your ground?
You
It seems like you were about to continue your thought. Could you share a bit more? I'm curious to hear how it ties in.
I want to, but you are cut my sentences now.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Please go ahead and finish your thought. I'm listening.
Okay, last chance. Don't cut my sentences, please.
Got it. I'll listen carefully and let you finish. Please go ahead.
Okay, in my case, in our basketball club, they eat something after games, so our club members all drink alcohol, so that kind of atmosphere is
I
pressure to me.
understand now. It can be difficult when you're in a situation
Hell
where everyone
no.
around you is doing something you don't want to participate in. How do you handle those moments? Do you just avoid drinking? Or do you explain your reasons to the group?
I just drink water. I just drink water and cold.
That's a simple but effective way to stick to your decision. It's great that you stay true to what you want, even when everyone else is drinking. Do your club members respect that? Or do they ever ask why?
They ask why, and I explain that because I hate alcohol, and I'm a Christian, so I can drink alcohol.
That's a clear and respectful way to explain your choice. It sounds like you have strong reasons for sticking to your beliefs, which is really admirable. Do most of your club members understand and respect your decision?
Yes, there. So I didn't drink alcohols, but I pay the n분의 1, you know what I'm saying? n분의 1. I did n분의 1.
It seems like you're saying you didn't drink alcohol, but you still paid for something, maybe the bill?
Yes.
Could you clarify what MB-nail refers to? I just want to make sure I understand correctly.
Yes, that is correct.
Got it. So you paid for the bill even though you didn't drink. That shows a lot of generosity and responsibility on your part. How did everyone react to that?
Just they react like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can, I don't know how can I say it, but 그냥 normally they react normally. Yeah.
It sounds like they didn't make a big deal out of it and just accepted it as normal. That's good to hear. Sometimes people respect your choices without making it awkward. Does it ever feel uncomfortable, or are you used to it now?
I just that kind of atmosphere to me. It's so uncomfortable to me. So, but I can. No.
I understand. It can definitely feel uncomfortable when you're in an environment where everyone else is doing something you're not.
Yes.
Especially if it feels like you're the only one doing things differently.
Yes.
It's tough when you feel like you're sticking out. Do you think it's something you'll get used to? Or would you prefer a different kind of atmosphere?
Nothing, but I just wanna get out that situation because I don't like to join that situation, so I just want to play basketball as basketball player. So yes, that's my opinion.
I completely understand. And it sounds like you just want to focus on the game and enjoy basketball without the pressure of that social situation. Sometimes it's hard to separate the sport from the other dynamics that come with it. Do you ever talk to your teammates about just keeping it about basketball?
No, they like basketball too, but they also like to play something like, you know what I'm saying? 노는 거 좋아해요. They like they want to play and hang out with their friends.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It sounds like they enjoy the social aspect of it, like hanging out and having fun together
Yes,
after the
yes,
game,
yes.
not just the basketball itself. I can see how that would make it a little harder for you if you're more focused on just playing.
Yes.
Does it ever feel like you can't fully enjoy the sport because of those extra activities?
In my case, my stress in basketball clubs makes me feel bad, and my my obsessed with basketball, that kind of love uh
I
is
see.
get
It sounds
low.
like the pressure from both the social side and your strong passion for basketball is creating a bit of stress. When you care so much about the sport, those extra distractions can sometimes take away from the enjoyment or focus. Do you think it's more about the social pressure, or is it the feeling of not being able to focus fully on basketball that's bothering you?
Maybe the second one, because the 선배 the 선배s 선배s like to play more uh more play for the team, and more play enthusiasm, but I want to play like I'm a handler, shooter, like
And it sounds like you're trying to balance your own approach to the game with the expectations of your Sunbays, who have a lot of enthusiasm and focus on the team. You might want to play in a way that's more about your personal growth and enjoyment, but it can be tough when the team culture pushes a different kind of energy. Do you ever feel like you can talk to them about wanting to play in your own style, or is it hard to express that?
in my basketball club. There's no big men's. There's such a less big men's that we have. So I am a shooting guard. Hey, hey, don't cut my
It sounds
sentence.
like the lack of big men in your club makes things a bit challenging, especially when it comes to team balance and roles. With fewer big players, the dynamics might push you to take on different responsibilities or roles, even if that's not quite your preferred style. Does that shift the way you play or how you feel during games?
In my case, I was shooting.
죄송합니다. 현재 문제가 있습니다. 내용을 이해하지 못했습니다.
Okay, I ask again. Um, I was a shooting guard, but in this basketball club, I play power forward. So the play styles are different, and I well, I was shooting the ball on 3 point line, but now I play like post up, and I'm a screener, I'm a pick and roller. I just confused in my role. So this kind of stress makes me unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
I see now. That's a big shift, especially when you're used to being a shooting guard and focusing on shooting from the perimeter. Playing as a power forward, especially with roles like post ups and screens, requires a totally different mindset and set of skills. It makes sense that you'd feel a bit confused and stressed with this role change. You're used to focusing on your shots and scoring, but now you're focusing more on team dynamics, like setting picks and playing closer to the basket.
Yes, that makes me
Do you
stress.
feel like you're not getting to use your strengths as much in this new role? Or is it more about adjusting to a new style of play that's just making things tough?
As a power forward, as me, I don't have such a strength for the big man, so I just push.
That makes sense. If you don't feel like you have the typical big man
Damn,
strength or
she
style,
makes me angry.
it must be frustrating to be asked to play that role.
Okay.
It's tough when you're not built for something, but you're expected to perform in it. You might not be as comfortable with the physicality or the focus on post play and rebounding. Do you ever feel like you can still bring something unique to the team, even if it's not in the typical power forward role? Maybe your shooting guard skills could translate into something different, like spacing the floor or setting up plays.
I want to be Tracy McGrady, Anthony Edwards, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, like something they play like shooting guard. I want to play like that, but the power forward is as me. I, uh, in case of me, that's awkward to me. So that kind of role is not not
I totally get that. You look up to players like Tracy
적절하지
McGrady,
않아. Not
Anthony
correct to me.
Edwards, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan because they embody the shooting guard role with so much flair, skill, and confidence. Their style, focusing on scoring, creating plays, and playing with freedom, really resonates with you. And it's hard to shift to a role that feels so different from that. It's understandable that playing as a power forward feels awkward, especially when it's not where your strengths or passion lie. Maybe you could find ways to bring some of the elements of the shooting guard role into your play, even while you're filling the power forward position. Things like moving quickly without the ball, creating space, and focusing on offensive scoring opportunities could still work in your style. What do you think?
Do you know Anthony Edwards in Minnesota Timberwolves, number 5?
Yes, I know. Anthony Edwards, also known as Ant-Man, is a key player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He plays as a shooting guard and has a lot of potential, bringing both scoring and athleticism to the team. As for the Timberwolves number 5, that's Jaden Ivey, right? Or were you referring to another player? Could you clarify?
No, I just wanna play like Anthony Edwards because his athleticism is looks like Michael Jordan, but the body looks like a big man, and the shooting sense and play style is so so similar to me. Not body, not athleticism, but the shooting motion, the shooting style, and the play style, layup, Euro step. Um, yeah, that kind of styles looks like me.
That makes sense. Anthony Edwards has such a smooth and versatile playing style, blending scoring ability with a sense for the game that's almost like a mix of a shooting guard and a powerful forward. His shooting motion, ability to create his own shot, and finishing around the rim are all things that are probably similar to how you want to play, even if your body type isn't quite the same. It sounds like you really connect with the way he plays, especially when it comes to scoring in different ways. Do you ever try to mimic some of his moves in your games or practice sessions?
I just practice like Anthony Edwards because I watch so many moves and so many videos and so many highlights with Anthony Edwards. So I got Anthony Edwards shoes and Anthony Edwards jersey. Yeah, hell yeah. So I want to play like him, but I can't score like him. I didn't have any such confidence like him. So I want to grow up my confidence and shooting, score ability. So I want that kind of things.
That's awesome. Watching all those highlights and videos is a great way to learn his moves and get inspired. Confidence can be one of the toughest things to build, especially when you're striving to reach a high level like Anthony Edwards. But remember, confidence comes with practice and consistency. It might help to focus on small victories in your game, like hitting a couple of three-pointers or finishing a tough layup, so you can build that belief in yourself over time. Do you have specific areas in your shooting or scoring that you want to improve first, like your 3-point shot or finishing it at the rim?
Thank you for questions, but I want to finish right now. Thank you to listen to me. Sorry. Thank you.
No need to apologize. It was great talking with you, and I'm happy to listen anytime. Take care, and good luck with your basketball and practice.
Thank you. Bye. I'll see you next time again.
You're welcome. Looking forward to our next chat. Take care.